Why is it that the people we love end up being the ones that hurt us the most? I'm going to dig deep spiritually and give you that answer. Here we go.
This is your life, no one else has gotta live it. This is your fight that only you can win.
Hello everyone and welcome to Freedom Friday, where you learn how to free yourself and live your dreams. I'm Darienne, your certified spiritual rock star. And if you want to get these videos every single week, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the bell to turn on your notifications. You don't want to miss it. Okay, so we're going to dig deep in spiritually why it is that our loved ones are the ones that tend to hurt us the most. So let's say, for example, you're in a relationship, somebody that you care very deeply about or you love so intensely, and they do something that really hurts you, and then you're like, I can't talk to you anymore. You get very, very upset. You feel like you have to separate yourself from them, and then you just feel worse and worse and worse. The more you separate yourself, the more you try to push them away. You're just like, you just feel like crap. You resent them, and it just hurts. Okay, and this can happen with anybody. It could be your family members, your friends, a romantic partnership. I mean, we all know it is our closest, most beloveds that can hurt us the most. And we think it's because that we've allowed them into like the darkness within our heart, the safe, sacred place that's like this weak little spot within us that can be harmed so easily. And when we let them in and they do something that hurts us, we can't let them in anymore, right? We have this is like, I'm a songwriter, so it's like, how many love songs have you heard and how many romantic movies have you watched where we've learned that kind of behavior, where it's like, oh, this is my heart, I need to guard my precious little heart it's so vulnerable, you know, and if I let anybody in and they don't treat it with the utmost, like it's gold, then I'm going to be crushed, right? We have this crazy... It is crazy. You all know you have felt this way, or you do feel this way right now. I have it. I mean, I do this for a living, where I'm teaching people how to remove themselves from the ego stories we tell ourselves, the fear stories we tell ourselves, and even still, my brain goes right to that, where I'm blaming people for not treating my heart, my sacred little, weak little heart, the way it needs to be treated. So let's go beyond this, because I'm going to tell you something. When it comes to who you are truthfully, spiritually, from a spiritual standpoint, and the expression of who you are, which is the love within you, the love in you is the greatest power you have. So this crazy backward story that we tell ourselves that loving someone is a weakness, I mean, first of all, we need to let go of that. And that idea about ourselves that we have alone is what causes us pain. That we think that love is this weakness, that we think that, that we almost can't control ourselves but fall in love with people, and that it hurts to love people. The only pain, now here comes your spiritual smackdown, okay? The only pain that you ever experience in life, ever, is you using some excuse, no matter what it is. It could be this person did this to me or whatever. Using some excuse to pinch yourself off from the love that is constantly flowing through you all the time. The love that you are, that is constantly flowing through you all the time. So when somebody does something, you use that as an excuse to cut them off from the love. But when you cut them off from the love, you cut yourself off from the love. So you're doing more yourself a detriment than you are them. And then you kick them out, and then you get mad at them because you can no longer experience the love of that which you are, because you've chosen to use what they've done as an excuse to cut who you are from flowing through your physical body, your physical self. And it's a really tough lesson sometimes. But when you learn it, it doesn't feel like a punishment. It feels like a reward. So I've had to learn this lesson a million times. And I was in a very tumultuous, very long, tumultuous relationship for many years where I had to continually choose love again. I had to continually choose love again, continually choose love again. And it wasn't until after the relationship had finally ended, and I can't even say that, it wasn't until well after many years that I finally realized that what he was doing to me, what I perceived he was doing to me, was him trying to break down these walls that I was kept placing up. I kept putting them up. I kept putting them up. And I finally realized that I couldn't deny the love that I had for him. And here's your real spiritual truth is that you can't deny the love that you have for every single person on this planet. You can't deny it. And there are some people that if you try to deny your love for them because of how much momentum you've developed, how much open how much you've opened yourself and your love towards them, if you deny that love for them one bit, you are going to suffer. And so the only suffering you ever feel is the denial of love flowing through you. And so I'm not saying that the things that they've done to you are right. I don't know what they've done to you, and I'm not saying that that's right. But for you to believe that you're condemning them by cutting off the love, you're actually condemning yourself. This comes from the standpoint that we really are all one, that our brothers and sisters are merely a reflection of us. And I don't mean our blood brothers and sisters. That I mean as well, but I mean our spiritual brothers and sisters, which means all of you, all of us, the strangers we walk past on the street, and our beloveds. Okay? And so do not deny. If you feel that you are in pain right now, if you feel like you're resenting someone, if you feel like you're not happy in your life, chances are there is some aspect, probably a relationship of your life, that you are denying that person love, or you're feeling denied love by them. And the truth is that you're denying the love that you already feel for them. And honestly, you're just denying the love that you actually are, right? That love, when you feel love for people, that's you experiencing who you are. And so, we go through our lives wanting love, chasing love, trying to find our soulmates and our romantic partnerships and all of this. And because when we're with these people, when we experience the love that we desire to experience, it's like this high, it's this high vibe beautifulness. And here's the truth is that you don't actually need those people. You don't need them to love you in order for you to love them and for you to experience that love. So just to give you an example, I do not know why I'm sharing this, but I'm definitely sharing some personal information. But I met someone a little while ago, and we had a beautifully intense connection. That person happened to be in another relationship, and I don't see him. I don't talk to him. And for a little while, I was a little resentful. And then I remembered to allow myself to just feel that love, that spiritual love that I have for him. And, my brain was kind of coming in like, I don't even know this person. I don't love this person. And that's that movie love. It's like spiritually, we all love one another. Chances are I probably knew this person in a past life. You know what I mean? So it's like, there's already love there. We already love one another. And so my logic brain was coming in and saying, I couldn't possibly love this person. That doesn't even make sense. I mean, I was having other people tell me, people that love me were saying, you're in love with this person. And I'm like, that's crazy. I don't know them. I don't know them. That's insane. And so here's the thing. When I allow myself to just love that person so deeply, I don't need him to be with me. I don't need him to claim, a title. I don't need to take pictures of him and put it on Facebook. I don't need any of that. So I don't even need to talk to him. All I need to do is allow myself the truth of who I am to flow through me. When I think of him, I just open it up and I say, yeah, I'm okay. I accept that there is love here, that I have so much love for this person. And then I get to experience that love feeling. And it feels like when you fall in love with another person. And that's the same thing. When you fall in love with a person for the first time and you're head over heels in love with somebody, you're using them as an excuse to allow who you really are to flow through you. Okay? So I think that when you get to this realization in life, it's just so simple. It makes everything in life seem so much simpler than how we're making it out, We all just love one another. We really do. We all just love one another. So just allow that love to flow through and you won't be able to be harmed anymore. All right, guys, I hope that this helped. Please leave your comments down below or questions if you want to go a little bit deeper. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to share this video with whomever you think it would help. It could help. And go follow me over on social media at Darienne Empire and Darienne Music on Snapchat. I'm doing all sorts of incredibly awesome, inspiring things over there all the time. And make sure you check out my monthly membership if you want to go even deeper than Freedom Friday and start applying all of the things that you've been learning with me. So until next week, check out this video from the archive. Bye, guys.